Hello, and welcome back to Mindhunter Insights. If we look at human life as a grand journey, then all of us, without exception, are travellers. We pack our bags, we map our routes, and we set off. But as we walk this long road, we often pick up things along the way. Things we don't even realise we're carrying. These are the invisible burdens of life. In part 1, we talked about some of the more obvious weights we drag behind us. But today, in part 2, we are going to dive deeper. We're going to look at these burdens through a Buddhist lens, exploring the subtle, everyday mental habits that quietly exhaust us, and more importantly, how we can finally put them down. Take a deep breath. Settle into wherever you are right now. Let's unpack these invisible burdens together. Let's start with one of the heaviest, yet most common burdens we carry, the burden of comparison. We see this most vividly in how we raise the next generation. So many parents, often out of love, fall into the trap of comparing their children to others. They want their child to have the upper hand, to be the smartest, the fastest, the most successful. But let's be honest with ourselves, this isn't true education. It's a competition, and it breeds tension. It places a massive emotional burden right onto the fragile shoulders of a child, a weight they might carry for the rest of their lives. Think about it. Even if a student makes it to the absolute pinnacle of worldly education, let's say they are studying at Oxford University, if their fundamental attitude toward learning is flawed, they will never truly be happy. If education is pursued purely for prestige, for the sake of looking good in the eyes of society, then that knowledge simply becomes another heavy stone in the backpack. It brings stress and a hollow sense of dissatisfaction. True learning should liberate the mind, not weigh it down. So, how do we begin to lighten the load? The answer lies in a beautiful ancient practice, mindfulness, or as it's known in Pali, Sati. Mindfulness isn't just sitting cross-legged in silence. It's the active, moment-to-moment awareness of our own feelings, our thoughts, and our attitudes. Why do you think we human beings are so frequently unhappy? Why do we find ourselves constantly frustrated or irritated? The core reason is we are holding on to our grievances and anger without even recognizing them as burdens. We just think, this is who I am, but the moment you step back and say, wait, I am carrying a heavy load of resentment right now, everything shifts. Just the simple act of recognizing the weight as a weight is the master key. The moment you become fully aware of it, the burden automatically begins to lighten. To understand this on a deeper level, we can look to the teachings of the Buddha. He once said, "Poro have pankakanda." Translated, this means, the 5 aggregates are indeed a heavy burden. What does this mean for us? It means our physical body, our feelings, and our thoughts are in a constant state of flux. They are always changing. Trying to hold on to something that is constantly changing is exhausting. It is the ultimate burden. When we accept that our states are not permanent fixtures to be controlled, but passing phenomena to be observed, we develop a profound sense of inner stability. Now, there is another subtle burden we must be very careful of, and that is living on autopilot. Routinization. How often do we find ourselves doing things simply out of habit, with absolutely no feeling behind them? Whether it's social duties or religious practices. When we do things merely out of routine, the true essence disappears. The action becomes a chore, and chores are heavy. To drop this burden, we need to bring intention back. Before you act, look closely, feel it, reflect on why you are doing it. Actions fueled by conscious awareness will always leave your mind feeling light and free. As long as we live in this world, we are going to face criticism. It is unavoidable. When someone criticizes you, what is your immediate reaction? Usually, we take it personally. We strike back. But what if, instead of reacting to the person, we simply observed the anger that flares up in our chest? Just look at its nature. Tell yourself, this is anger. It has a hot, burning nature. The moment you simply observe the anger, instead of becoming the anger, you stop carrying it. The fire loses its fuel. Society tells us that a higher quality of life means luxury cars and big houses. But material wealth offers no guarantee of mental peace. True quality of life is measured by one thing only: the stillness and peace of your own mind. Let's be clear. Buddhism does not oppose success or hard work. Earning a living is not a burden. The burden only arises when our attitude is wrong, when we become obsessed and attached. If your intentions are pure, and if you navigate your days with mindful awareness, no difficulty in this life can ever truly weigh you down. I hope you can learn to recognize the weights you carry, and I hope I find the strength to set them down. May your journey forward be light, peaceful, and full of clarity. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Myitter, and this has been Mindhunter Insights. Until next time, travel light and take care of your mind.